day whatever 8 or something of COVID. It's all good now. It's basic. I just keep coughing, but it's fine. So I've been thinking about this one thing. I've been watching lots of YouTube videos, ironically enough, about the dangers of social media use, about how bad it is. Well, so basically the main gist of it is just like, because content on YouTube, on the internet, it's too stimulating for your brain. You know how you get dopamine anytime you get like a little bit of happiness when you click on like a YouTube video. That's too much. It's a constant stream of information to your head. It's frying your dopamine receptors. We get saturated with too much of it. Our attention span expects so much, this insane amount of dopamine. It's like a drug high, right? Dopamine's also released when you do heroin as well. But your brain continues to expect that kind of high. And it goes from high to high. And when you get like wound into this content, when you get into it, when you dig yourself too deep, you eventually keep going until real life is just so boring for you. Like real life, you'll never get that kind of dopamine hit from anything in the real world, right? It's all in the virtual world. Until like you can't even sit through a movie without scrolling through TikTok or something. Isn't that sad? Isn't that fucking horrible? There are always boring moments in life, but like they're not that boring if you're not addicted to your phone. It's just you only perceive it as boring. Do you know this like kind of dopamine hits? This like fast dopamine hits. It's so bad for you because it's instant gratification. When you click on the YouTube video, you'll watch the YouTube video and you get instant pleasure. Now, instant pleasure, it can be fine in moderation, like everything in life. But spending 5 hours on social media, like literally every young person has, including me, obviously, that's like so much. It's too much for your brain. And when you spend too much time on instant gratification, things like video games, things like drugs, things like YouTube videos, social media, stuff that you get instant pleasure from, you may feel happy in that temporary moment. You'll be very happy when you're doing cocaine, when you're getting the high of cocaine. But in the long term, these things make you unhappy. They don't make you happier in the long term. Like after you vape, are you proud of yourself? Are you glad that you did that? Do you have any satisfaction with your life? I think satisfaction with your life is truly the most important thing. Instead of this temporary happiness. Oh, it's a cute dog photo. Wow, and then 5 seconds later, you're still sad. That doesn't do anything. And the sad thing is about instant gratification and all this, like, how much time we spend on it is, most of it isn't even that fun to us. Like, imagine you're sitting there watching TikTok. You're scrolling through. How often do you laugh? How often do you really smile or even like, just enjoy it, the content? Like, how many times, is it like 1 in 20? Or I don't know, like you smile every like half an hour when you get a fun moment, when you get a kill in Valorant. Like do you even have that much fun? Probably not. The majority of the time that you spend doing instant gratification, you don't even have that much fun. That's really, really sad. These fun things aren't even that fun. So what's even the point in doing them? They're just wasting your time in life. With instant gratification, we contrast that with delayed gratification activities. Delaying gratification is that you're sacrificing the now, what you're doing right now, for the future. So instead of being that one guy who spends money like nothing, who eats sugary shit because who cares, who cares about tomorrow? We live in the present, pretending like it only cares about the current, like, enjoyment, that 5-second hit of dopamine. You spend time building something. You spend time building like a skill, building a business, building just creating something that will make you happier in the long term. I think I think delaying gratification is where you find like true satisfaction and happiness with your life. So it's stuff like meditation. And like stuff that will that's kind of hard at the moment, but over time it gets easier. And you need to spend a lot of time on it to get the true rewards of it. The thing about these rewards is they're so much greater than just the little bits of dopamine that you're gonna get from like TikTok. It's like saving some money now so you can get like 100 times more money within the next 10 years. That's an insane investment. Instead of fucking spending money like there's no tomorrow. People spend too much time on instant gratification, and they barely even spend any time delaying gratification. You know, I know there's like evolutionary bias and like, you know, the kid sitting there with the chocolate, and if he waits 10 minutes, he gets another chocolate. You know, if you're passing up on delaying gratification, you're literally screwing your future self over. And if imagine that guy again, that one guy, eating sugary shit, eating horrible food, spending all day on TikTok. Is he gonna what's he gonna think of himself after 10 years of doing that? Is he gonna be confident? Is he gonna be proud of his life? Proud of himself? Of course not. Like you're literally screwing your future self over if you aren't spending time delaying gratification. Delaying gratification it's like my new motto for this year. So, you know, instead of a New Year's resolution, this is the theme of the year. Learned that from CGP Grey. Now, you probably think that, yeah, that sounds cool and all, but I like playing League of Legends. Said no one ever. But, but it is true. Like, it may not be League of Legends, but you do need some instant gratification. But you should be spending, like, at least the majority of your time delaying gratification. You know, and thing about this is you can like build up towards that like that time we barely ever spend any time doing instant gratification. So if you love fiction books or something, if you love playing this one game, Minecraft, with your friends, that's if you truly enjoy it. You just want to cut out that slack. You want to cut out the shit that's like we spend way too much time doing. So there is this mathematic principle called Pareto's principle. It says when the 20% of the population produce 80% of the results. Find your 20% of your time, that instant gratification, those activities that produce 80% of the happiness. Remember, 80% of the time you spend isn't very productive. It's mostly a waste of time. You're watching shitty YouTube videos you don't even care about. You're not even having that much fun. You're at the boring part of the video game. Find that 20% that you really love. Just reflect on yourself. Like journal about it, write about it. I don't know. Just have a good think. What do I truly love? Could be anything. You know, people need to have a stronger long-term mindset. Think, we have so many years to live. I have like at least 70 years to live. So much time. Like you can't base all your decisions on emotions. You gotta have logic to your plans. You gotta think, what would I like in 10 years? Think about your own actions and your own habits. Like everything you do, most of the things you do are habits that you don't even realize. Going on your phone at 5 is a habit. Think about these habits and imagine yourself 10 years later doing this exact same thing with those habits, same habits. Will you be more successful? Will you be, just close your eyes. Will you be successful? What would life be like? What would you feel like? And now change it up. Imagine yourself doing all the activities that you wish you were doing. I don't know, if you wish you were playing guitar, or becoming super good at maths or building a business. Just imagine that. Imagine you're working on that. Imagine what you'd achieve over those 10 years. Imagine how much happier you would become. Don't screw your future self over. Don't make him regret on his life and hate you. Join the cult of delaying gratification today. Reflect on your life. Really, reflect on your life. What are you doing and what can you change? You can change so much very quickly. Join the cult. Peace.